Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's me, Leticia Salda, and for today's video, I am going to talk about the novel of State of War by Ninotchka Rosca. We have 4 visitors for today. We have Marinela Magat, Andrea Jane Petro, Ira Cristel Merculio, and Leticia Salda from BS Ed English 2B. They will answer the question that we have today. So, let's start this video!
The characters in the story traveled to Island of Kay to participate in Ati-Atihan. The characters are Elisa, Adrian, and Anna. The Ati-Atihan is a celebration of the battle of native islanders and colonizer. However, that time, the one who governed the country is the commander who tortured and abused his constituents. The 3 characters supposed to enjoy, but Anna, who was tortured by the military, planned to kill the commander and the person who tortured her. Her partner Adrian tried to protect her, but he was already captured and sadly was wounded because of the bomb. Anna discovered that the leader of the rebel is back, but for the betrayal to his people. Anna killed him because of anger. She don't want to let Manolo to betray the group. In the end, it happened that military and rebels fight until some died, and the military win. The rebel is defeated, but there is hope and freedom where Anna and Adrian had their son, who will be the legacy and will teach us the people about fighting for freedom.
So, our first question for today is, what is the most important part of the novel? The most important in the novel of State of War by Ninotchka Rosca, when they fight even though they know they will be defeated by the military. The novel give a chance to know what they suffering when there are no freedom on that time. All of us need a freedom, but freedom is still withheld from the people by soldiers serving the government. The soldiers and the commander in the story portrayed the American and Spanish rule during the occupation. They were like imitated or had been influenced from the past about the colonization here in our country. So thank you for your wonderful answer. Our second question is, why is it relevant in the Philippine literature?
The relevance of the novel State of War to the Philippine literature is that it shows the effects of colonialism to the searching of identities of the people and the reality that is happening to the politics then and before. This story can be an eye-opener to the reader, especially to the youth who is starting to observe and criticize the governance of the current government administration. Also, it shows the function of the festival which we celebrate for the commemoration of the battle between Filipino and the colonizer, which has a big effect to our society.
Again, thank you for your answer. And for the third question is, what is the main social and political issue discussed in the novel?
What is the main social and political issue in the novel? For me, the main social issue in the novel is that they are searching for their own identity and they are fighting for their own freedom, while the political issue is that the commander is using his power and authority to control everyone. And the 3 characters, which are Adrian, Elisa, and Anna, opposing the dictator.
I love your answer. Thank you for answering. And the fourth question is, what did you love most about the novel?
What did I love about the novel? What I love about the book is that it is very interesting and that will keep you on reading. Also, the second part of the book, which is the Book of Numbers, is the most beautiful and interesting part for me because this part of the book will answer your questions that comes into your mind in the first part of the novel. What I mean is that in this part, you will understand more the three characters involved in the novel, which are Anna, Adrian, and Eliza. Mind you that the book is not an easy read because of its the prose of it is mesmerizing and its plot is engaging. And what I love more about the novel is that it deals with the history of the Filipino people from pre-Spanish to American and up to the current situation on the novel. Also, it zooms into the side of us that we don't wish to see but we really need to see, especially us Filipino citizens. Also, for me, the novel is so much heartbreaking because it tells the history of the Philippines that many Filipinos are not even aware. And also, it is so much touching on how the three characters involved in the novel fight for their national identity and for their braveness to fight until the end for their freedom.
So for me, the best part of this novel is when those three characters try to fight for their freedom. Even though in the first place they know their ability cannot win against the commander's power, but still they do their part. They fight for their freedom, even though their situation is dangerous, even though their situation is not easy and hard. I'm amazed for their courageous spirit because of their dedication to have their freedom.
The two of you, thank you for answering my question. And the last question is, would you teach this novel to your future student? Why and why not?
For me, if I were given a chance to teach this novel to my future student, I will grab the opportunity because this novel is interesting and I know that this novel can give them an information or background during in Marcos era and maybe this book are harmful, but I believe that this book can give them goosebumps. They will use their imagination, their critical thinking will be starting again to create something in imagination that can connect to the story. Also, I want to bring them to the storyline so that they can interpret and understand the story as if they are the characters of the story, and that the chance that they can interpret it based on in the intended meaning. Furthermore, this novel is not just to give them a knowledge, but it gives them a fun reading time and help them to evaluate the 3 chapters. Furthermore, this novel will not just give them a knowledge or information or history, but it will give them a fun reading time, and I want to encourage them to evaluate this novel into 3 chapters, and I believe and I hope that this novel will help them to have more desire to read more novels here in the Philippines.
So that's all for today's vlog. Thank you for watching. Hope you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell button